We're at the home of everything Frederick. That's 401 North Market Street. I have a new friend, Reiner, from the Catoctin Furnace, which I have never been to, sadly. You came all the way from Germany. You've lived here 30-some years, and you are a part of the Catoctin Furnace. Welcome to Good Morning, Frederick.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
This is so interesting, and I know we have so much history here. So let's start first with what the furnace is, where it is, and you guys have this great celebration coming up in September.
Yes. So Catoctin Furnace is in Thurmont, so from Frederick going north on 15. It's about a 10, 15-minute drive, so it's not very far. It's a very scenic little village.
It is.
So we have all these wonderful historic locations. We have the log cabin where an interior scene is set. We have the ruins of the furnace, which is relatively well preserved. We have a functioning blacksmith shop.
Wow.
And all these other buildings. There is a forgeman's house that is being rented out to people. Some of our out-of-town actors are staying there. So it's really a beautiful place. So after working with them on other events, and they have events throughout the year, the Iron Festival in May is probably one of their biggest events. It's a huge 2-day event. I came up with the idea that we could tell a historical story, and instead of placing it on a stage, having it in site-specific locations around the village, where we break the audience into 3 groups. It'll be small, immersive, intimate performances, so the audience members are right there. So Elizabeth Comer, who is the president of the Catoctin Furnace Historical Society, to whom I pitched the idea, was very excited immediately. So she has been a huge resource in helping me plan it and working with me, because she's planned so many events there. She co-wrote the grant with me, so we got a very nice grant.
Oh, very
from
cool.
Visit Frederick, we got a wonderful donation from Plymouth Hospitality Partners. So the history of the furnace, it was created in 1776. The original owners were the Johnson brothers. Governor Thomas Johnson, who at that point in 1780 was a member of the House of Delegates again, so he had served 3 years as governor, and his brother James. So the stories we're telling, and this is the final days leading up to the casting of the final installment of 31 tons of shells that were used in the Battle of Yorktown.
That's amazing.
So it's the personal stories of the owners, of European immigrants, and the enslaved African population, all working together, sort of dealing with their personal issues and the larger goal against the backdrop of the history.
I love this. So what role do you play?
I'm going to be playing the Moravian minister, Brother Schlegel.
Okay, all right. So your background or your interest started in all this because of the acting side.
I'm an actor and a playwright.
So you are an actor and a playwright. Yes. Oh, wow, very good. Where else can we see your stuff?
I was a company member at the Maryland Ensemble Theater for 20 years, so I'm a member emeritus there. I've been working a lot at Cumberland Theater, which is a wonderful place to work, but it's a 2-hour drive one way. So I just did the Frederick Shakespeare Festival at Hood. I was in As You Like It. So whatever chances I get to work in Frederick, I'm always grateful for
being
that.
close to home is really great. All right, so this Living History Festival you guys have is September 11th to 14th. Typically, so this is the very first time you've done this.
Correct.
Yeah, this is so cool. We're going to make sure that we have the information where people... Now, is this free to attend? Is there a fee?
No.
So they buy tickets?
They buy tickets on the website.
Oh, I see. Yep. So catoctinfurnace.org, and I'll put the link up.
On Thursday, the 11th, we have a pay what you can preview.
Okay.
So if people are, people don't, can't afford to buy the regular tickets, Thursday is a great night to come and be able to pay whatever people can afford.
Yeah, and that's really, really great. And it's just such a great part of history that I didn't even know that this really existed. I've never visited. So outside of this event, you guys do tours and things like that, or people can just visit the areas? People
can visit the area anytime. The Museum of the Ironworker is open on Saturdays and Sundays from 2 to 4. It's really a fascinating place. So Catoctin Furnace was around for almost 250 years. I think they closed in 1905. And then in 1979, when Route 15 was being widened, there was some digging to sort of see what could be done, and that's when they discovered a slave cemetery.
Oh wow!
So after decades, maybe centuries of sort of assuming it was mostly European immigrants who worked there, we sort of learned that there was a huge enslaved African population.
Okay.
So the Museum of the Ironworker addresses that as well. So they did some DNA research. They have reached out to descendants of these slaves.
Wow.
Who come and visit. So it's a very popular place. I think in 2023, they had over 100,000 visitors to the area.
Holy
and
cow.
Over 6,000 people visiting the Museum of the Ironworker.
That's amazing. Well, I am so fascinated by this. I need to have you back. Well, A, we need to promote whenever you're working on another play. Mm-hmm. But catoctinfurnace.org, I'm going to make sure this stuff is there. September 11th to the 14th. Buy your tickets and go see this immersive, interactive, move about, kind of live action, full costume, period costume, and everything.
Yep.
That's going to be amazing. I want to thank you so much.
Thank you
for coming out today. And like I said, we'll have all of this up and we'll include it on our calendar as well so people know about it.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.